Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our lively forum today on the topic, should high school students be allowed to use AI programs like ChatGPT for their studies? And my name is Ling, and I'm going to be your host today. Inside this forum, it is our honor to welcome a distinguished guest, Mr. Alex Huang, as well as all of the audiences here in the room today. And I hope in the next 2 hours, our forum will be filled with innovative ideas and persuasive arguments. And as we gather here today, we are not discussing about technology. We are rather exploring the future of learning itself. And the rise of AI has transformed the way we access information, the way we communicate, and even the way we think. And let's imagine a world where students can harness the power of AI to devise ideas, to streamline their research, and to elevate their academic performances. But this evolution brings about very important questions. What is being empowered? Whether it's students' potentials or their over-reliance on technology, are we enhancing learning experience or undermining the critical thinking? Or is using ChatGPT for studying ethical or not? It is quite hard to have a definite answer, right? And because everyone has their own perspectives and arguments both for and against this topic, so we are here today to hold this forum. And to dive deeper into this matter, I'm going to introduce our 4 groups corresponding with 4 major sections. They are the representatives of students. Welcome, Group 1. They are the representatives of parents, the Group 2. And Group 3 will represent the school councils. And last but not least, Group 4 with our experts. Each group will have 12 to 15 minutes to set the stage and to present their perspectives. And after all the groups have spoken, we will open the floor for discussion. And please listen carefully for each team, note down what you want to ask, and keep your comments concise so that we can cover as much as possible. So, without any taking more time, let's heat up our forum. Firstly, let us start off with a student's opinions on whether high schoolers should be given the permission to utilize AI-based programs, especially ChatGPT, for their study. And for this aspect, we welcome Group 1 onto stage to get to know their points of view on this matter. Group 1, please move to the first table here.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 1. Today we'll be discussing about employing AI tools for high school students' education. Our team consists of 6 members: me, Dan, Hà Ngân, Phương, Nhi, Hương và Diệu Linh. From the students' perspective, we believe that students should be allowed to use AI tools for their studies, and we'll give reasons to support our statement. So firstly, high school students are mature enough to be able to use AI responsibly. So high school is a critical period for cognitive and emotional development. students are increasingly capable of abstract thinking, reasoning, and self-regulations. Which lays a such strong foundations for them engaging with AI thoughtfully. High school students have the maturity and awareness to evaluate how the use of AI can have various consequences, and they are capable of making informed choices that lead to responsible usage. That means with proper educations about AI safeties and ethics, students can learn how to navigate the complexities of AI. And furthermore, many high school students are already familiar with various forms of technology and digital tools. So this familiarity gives them a strong foundations for them to understanding and using AI effectively. By recognizing these factors, we can see that high school students are well equipped to use AI programs in a responsible manner, contributing positively to their education. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm here to prove that being tech savvy in the modern technology world is important for students and how AI will help us as students to do it. First of all, AI facilitates many parts of our lives. For example, Alexa, Siri, Google, and even e-commerce such as banking. And we cannot live without modern technology, and that's why students should learn how to use it even from now, even when we are going to school. Second, and you may ask me that AI is so easy to use. Why should we learn to use it like from now? We can learn it to use it in the future. First of all, using the AI fosters a few particular skills such as how to use some prompts to order the AI to do what we want. And that is not something that we can learn if we don't get used to it by now. Second of all, utilizing the AI better can help us to learn better, to become smarter, and in the future we can become a global citizen and can get used to modern technology, keep up with the fast-paced modern technology easier. And last of all, technology will evolve to be even more complicated, and if we don't get used to it by now, we cannot hope someday that somehow we can magically turn into some modern person that can use the AI effectively. Thank you.
Right, so now it's my turn to prove that AI helps us in personalize our learning. So first of all, AI tailored our learning pace. As all of us know that AI can adjust to individual learning speeds, as not every students are at the same academic ability. So fast learners can explore advanced topics, while slower learners can take their time understanding fundamentals without feeling pressured, like peer pressure or something. And have you ever thought about a situation when you are about to go to bed and you suddenly come up with a question? So yeah, this is when the AI gets your back. So AI is 24/7 available, so unlike teachers, AI programs like ChatGPT are available all the time. So students can ask questions or seek explanations at their convenience, allowing for continuous learning. So next is the clarification of doubts. While shy or introverted students may hesitate to ask questions in class, AI programs can bridge this gap, as it provides a non-judgmental environment where students feel comfortable in clarifying their doubts. Like, they don't have to communicate with real person like that. Fourth is the access to a diversity of resources. So AI can pull information from a variety of sources and perspectives, helping students explore different viewpoints, theories, and examples beyond the scope of traditional textbooks. Next is that critical thinking development can happen when students work with AI. So AI tools can engage students in deeper critical thinking by asking follow-up questions, offering counter-arguments, or suggesting new areas of exploration, enhancing analytical skills. And last but not least, language and writing improvement. So for students whose first language isn't English, AI can assist in learning language, correct grammar in essays, and offer writing tips, helping them improve their communication skills and also writing skills. Thank you.
Use of AI. And I would say that in today's life, students have to face immense pressure from social to academic one. So it is like they have to face a lot, and 24 hours a day is not enough for them to deal with all the tasks. And if students get assistance from AI, I would say that their academic burden will be lessened, and therefore they will have more chances for their personal development. First, by leveraging AI, students can save a lot of time when studying. Instead of spending a lot of hours to searching for materials and have to categorize, analyze the sources, I would say that AI will help them to streamline this process. With just a simple prompt in a chatbot, no need to be formal. Student will immediately get the relevant sources that is relevant to their studies, and they even can get a summary of the source from a brief to a detailed one. And therefore, they can easily select the necessary information that is helpful for their study, and then they can spend their time, invest much time in other subjects that are more challenging and time consuming. And actually, in fact, there is a study conducted by Ed Bahai et al. In Moroccan Public School in 2023, and the experiment included 109 students, and they are grouped into 3 separate classes, and one class will adopt the traditional learning method, while the 2 others will employ the chatbot-based learning method. And the final finding indicates that the 2 groups that use the chatbot indicate better study results, as students can get assistance from AI, and therefore they feel less stressed when studying, and they feel more engaged in their study. And because students don't have to spend all the time to study, so they will have more opportunities for their personal performance. Like they can spend their time to learn new skills, or hanging out with friends, like leisure time, and they also can explore their passions. And this is very vital for students, as it is a way for them to refill energy and refreshing their brains before going back to work. And to conclude, because students can use AI as their assistant when studying, they can save a lot of time when studying, and will have more time for their personal life. This is the work balance life, when there is a healthy equilibrium, because they can neither one. I would say that they can balance all the aspects of life, their studying and their personal lives. And this state is very vital and important, because they will help to increase their quality of life, and very useful, very important for their well-being. Thank you.
So our next point is that AI encourages curiosity in students by providing
extracurricular resources. So when you research a wide topic or a theme, AI can recommend various aspects of the theme with general information about them. AI enables specific requirements from users such as length, so students can have the summarized version of the information, thus exploring the topics in a more effective and less time-consuming way. Such features provide users with unexpected information of the study and trigger their curiosity, encourage them to dive into new approaches. For instance, you can look at the slides in this. If a student one may search up consequences of overworking, then without having to read endless researches on Google, that student can use AI to generate a list of consequences within seconds. Perhaps at first he only thought of the negative impacts of overworking, but AI also gave him advices on the issue. I have tested this myself. You can see that AI gave me 7 consequences of overworking, and at the end of the consequences, it also advises me on how to deal with overworking. So, intrigued by how to address overworking, that students may do extra researches on coping with overworking. Not only did he understand the negative effects of overworking, but he was also able to face it. And that was due to the curiosity in him that was triggered by AI. Next slide, please. So curiosity is a form of self-determination. According to the famous intrinsic motivation theory conducted by psychologists Deci and Ryan, intrinsic motivation driven by interest and curiosity is critical for deep learning. Students that are intrinsically motivated are more likely to pursue studies with enthusiasm, leading to deeper understanding and personal growth. In fact, researchers at the MIT University in 2022, very recently, have already developed AI-driven curiosity models. This system will predict curiosity by behavioral analytics and respond with thought-provoking questions. In the long term, by consistent guides to challenging and interesting areas, the system is capable of building an ongoing desire to learn. So AI can spark curiosity in students by offering extracurricular resources.
So to continue with Nun's point, I would like to point out that allowing high school students to be exposed and be engaged with AI programs like ChatGPT would grant them a special opportunity for them to develop crucial skills in both evaluating and filtering out unreliable information. AI programs like ChatGPT, while powerful, can often produce misinformation or hallucinations where they present misleading or false responses. In fact, in a report named Global Risk Report 2024, published by the World Economic Forum on the 10th of January this year, the current misinformation and disinformation landscape pose a significant threat to the fabric of our society, especially in regards to the information integrity of the electoral process within the next 2 years. Not only that, but the increasing accessibility to AI programs has engendered an unprecedented surge in the creation of so-called synthetic content or falsified information, where the creation of highly convincing or fraudulent websites is rampant. Given such report, if high schoolers practice using AI programs like ChatGPT in a guided academic setting, they will learn to spot these errors, cross-check and double-check information with reliable sources. With AI being such a prominent part in our future, I believe we should teach high schoolers on how to use AI-powered or AI-assisted programs, rather than keeping or shoving away from students. This not only improves their ability to know how to use AI responsibly, but also enhances their overall AI literacy of knowing how to stop when you realize AI limitations, and thus helping high schoolers to become discernible and critical users of AI in both inside and outside of school settings. And AI is just like a tool, much like a calculator, a pencil, or a chainsaw. It is not a substitute for expertise, but rather levers for its practical applications. Therefore, I believe, why outright ban the use of AI when we can turn it into a learnable moment for high schoolers? And that also concludes our perspective as to why high schoolers should be allowed to use AI for their studies. Thanks for your listening.